What's up, y'all boys?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
Hey, I'm Mr. Showtime.
How are you?
I'm good. So, here's the thing. We have a plan tonight, okay?
All right.
You need to win. I brought you in here to take the belt from Christian.
Okay.
At the end of the day, that's the plan. Got me?
Got you.
Cool.
I mean, this plan does work. Bank on that. All right. I got y'all, boys. I got y'all.
Good.
Taking the belt home tonight.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what we do.
Glad to hear it.
Yes, sir.
Don't disappoint.
Got you. Big man. Big man.
I learned to stay strong. Concrete in the dirt I was raised on. Know how to put in work. Grinding all day, you know it's game on. My skin is thick, yeah, it's tough. Running, yeah, we stay alive. Ain't gotta look nowhere else. All of this greatness inside. Don't think you're ready for this part. This is our moment, here we are. How could you be a star if you don't shine and you afraid of the dark? Say you wanna be a big fish, but you can't swim with the sharks. We gonna tear it up. Everybody on your feet, yeah, make it loud. It's time to come along. Turn the energy all the way up now.
Welcome to this episode of Riot Pro Wrestling. I'm Everett Lee. On this episode, Blake Banks takes on the Riot Young Lions champion, Christian Mills. Blake Banks was brought in by Mr. Showtime to take the Riot Young Lions championship off the center, Christian Mills. Will that happen? We'll just have to see as we're about to go to ringside. But first, as a reminder, Riot Pro Wrestling presents Retribution January 20th at 4 p.m. at the Volusia Mall, 1700 West International Speedway Boulevard, Daytona Beach. Tickets on sale at eventbrite.com. Search Riot Pro Wrestling. Get your tickets now. Also, next week, we have here at Riot Pro Wrestling the Kickstarter. Jacob Guile goes one-on-one with Chris Ramirez. There's a lot that happened that set up this match, which we will see on next week's episode. Let's go ahead and go to ringside for this matchup with Blake Banks taking on the Riot Young Lions champion, Christian Mills.
Hey fans, and welcome to another edition of Riot Pro Wrestling as we are here for yet another edition of Greed, here with my counterpart, Everett Lee.
Hey Chris, I'm ready for some Young Lions championship right here. Riot Young Lions championship. This is going to be great.
Absolutely, this definitely figures to be one heck of a match. As we see now, oh my goodness, that introduction for Blake Banks, as we see him now making his way to the ring, but an interesting kind of fact that we saw just earlier, he was approached by the faction, most notably Mr. Showtime.
Mr. Showtime wants winners, Chris, in the faction, and Blake Banks, Trust Fund Kid, the Gucci of whatever, all those names, because that Blake Banks will capture the Riot Young Lions championship against the center, Christian Mills.
Everett Lee, look at you making all kinds of wordplay as we see Blake Banks in the ring right now. Definitely going to be very interesting, and we have to wonder if the faction might actually get directly involved in this match.
They could be out there by ringside for support, because that's what the faction does. The faction supports one another. They're like a family. They're like that big family, that extended family. But if you do wrong, they'll treat you like a redheaded stepchild, Chris.
My goodness, Everett Lee. It ridiculously makes sense, but either way, we see our Riot Young Lions champion, Christian Mills, making his way to the ring, slapping up the fans, knowing who really got him here.
The center, Christian Mills, is more nuttier than a box of nuts. This champion, I'm still trying to figure out how he got this championship, because I know he didn't get it from a Cracker Jack box.
Absolutely ridiculous, Everett. He won it the good old-fashioned way.
What's that? Stare down contest?
Oh my goodness, absolutely ridiculous. But either way, we see Blake Banks was coming up and attacking Christian Mills before the bell. Oh, devastating kicks, now choking Christian Mills in the corner.
That's right. You get him. You get him. You need to get the jump on Christian Mills. Banks does not get the jump on Christian Mills. He's not going to have this in the bag.
But now the bell line sounded, and Blake Banks goes right back to just viciously attacking Christian Mills any way he can.
He's hungry, Chris.
Finally backed up by the ref. I mean, there's a time and a place. Oh my goodness, comes in again. Christian Mills going to the other corner with a huge drop kick, forcing Blake Banks into the corner.
We're going to see some high flying agility and moves, Chris. Oh, just like that arm drag right there by the center, Christian Mills.
Absolutely, as we see Christian Mills duck a clothesline from Blake. Blake now going through after the head scissors. Huge drop kick by Christian Mills.
What height on that drop kick right there, Chris. And look at that cover there. And a kick out by Banks. Banks is not going to give up that easy, Chris.
As we see him roll to the outside, Christian Mills trying to get the backing of the crowd. We see him hit the rope. But it gets faked out by Blake Banks.
Banks is ready. Banks has done his homework on the center, Christian Mills. He knows what he needs and what it takes to capture that Riot Young Lions championship from the center, Christian Mills. And Banks has had enough. He's had enough.
Well, as we see Christian Mills now in pursuit, going into the crowd. Oh, someone get some cameras over there. My goodness.
I can't believe it. Banks taking the time out, wanting to get some to drink, and Mills is just coming over there, just making sure he can't have nothing to drink there. I just can't believe this guy. I just can't believe it.
Oh my goodness, absolutely ridiculous, Everett Lee. As we see Christian Mills now working Blake Banks. Oh my goodness, huge knee to the face. Rolling into the ring to break the count and going back on the offensive on Blake Banks.
Banks better get back into this, because Christian Mills, he is such a loose cannon here at Riot Pro Wrestling. This guy does some unbelievable stuff. I will give him that, though, but then again, he's nuttier than a box of nuts.
Oh, my goodness. As we see Christian Mills now taking him. Oh, my goodness. It's like a sliced bread-looking type maneuver off the wall. Absolutely crazy.
This will be the opening Banks needs right now. Looks like Mills hurt himself coming off the wall right there, trying to run up the wall like Matrix styles. I tell you, he needs to stop watching those damn movies, Chris, because he is not Neo.
Well, at the end of the day, we call it innovation where I come from, as Christian Mills now comes in, picking up Blake Banks, because he knows that at the end of the day, he wants to finish this in the ring.
I call it unmotivation.
Oh, my goodness. As we see him throw Blake Banks in the ring, Blake Banks now on the edge of the ring. Christian Mills now picking him up. What's he going to do here? Oh, no! A huge reversal there by Blake Banks. Christian Mills now coming in for a clothesline, being reversed by Blake Banks. Oh, my goodness. Devastating maneuver there by Blake Banks.
Those moves right there in agility is going to work for Banks. And watch this, Chris. Oh, love when he does that right there.
All right, only a 2 count, though, by the referee. So close to a win there for Blake Banks.
Banks, he about had it right there in the bag. I thought that was it right there. He finished and taken out a lot of opponents with that move right there, Chris.
Oh, yes, absolutely devastating. As we see him throw Christian Mills into that turnbuckle and now start delivering vicious blows right to Christian Mills, not holding back.
He's not let up.
Oh, my goodness, but finally breaking the count.
Cannot let off the gas at this point right here, Chris. If Banks does let off the gas, then Mills will come back and find that opening, just like that right there.
Absolutely, as Banks tries to cut him off yet again with a huge elbow to the back of the head.
Just fighting his way out of that corner there.
Banks now picking up Mills, giving him a huge scoop slam.
Oh,
coming off the rope.
Oh, watch this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there we go. 3 points. All right. And that is what? That should have been it. That should have been it.
Well, 3 points doesn't always turn into the count of 3. So at the end of the day, maybe you should spend less time pandering to the crowd and focusing on his opponent.
Oh, his fans are out there. They love him, man. You know, especially the women.
Oh, huge back elbow from Christian Mills cutting off Blake Banks.
Oh,
and then a huge front kick. There's another one, and then he gets the huge enziguri to the back of the head, going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and reverse on Blake Banks. 1, 2. Kicks out, but then takes a huge cutter. Huge cutter from Blake Banks. Goes for that cover. 1, 2. But a kick out by Christian Mills.
Man, I thought that was it right there. I thought Banks had it right there. I was going to have to say you can bank on that, but apparently not. Mills still showing he still has the fight. And I hate to say it, that's why he's the Riot Young Lions champion. I hate to say it.
Oh my goodness, as we see now, Blake Banks pandering to the crowd yet again when he could be using his time to be attacking his opponent. You don't want to let the champion have an opening.
Oh, he's not, man. He's working on that back right there. He is wrenching the head and has Mills down right there. He's going to choke the air out of him. And hopefully, Mills submits. We're going to see a submission here. And a new Riot Young Lions champion right there, Chris.
Oh my goodness, Everett, as we see Christian Mills trying to get some backing from this crowd, trying to battle back into this match, trying to prove why he is the Riot Young Lions champion, delivering these huge elbows to the midsection of oh my goodness, of Blake Banks. Blake Banks just reapplying that rear naked choke, taking down Christian Mills.
Using all that energy, keeping Christian down. Christian Mills using that energy, using it against him. Because that way Christian Mills cannot hit the ropes and hit the high flying maneuvers that he's known for being Riot Young Lions champion, Chris. Just look at that right there. Just good ring positioning. I love it.
Well, as we see Christian Mills trying to battle back yet again, delivering these punches to the midsection of Blake Banks. But Blake Banks cutting him off with that knee. So devastating with every strike that he delivers.
These two familiar with each other when it comes to championship matches.
A huge reversal and DDT by Christian Mills. This could be the opening he's been waiting for.
Oh, this is it right here. Banks needs to roll over and make that cover on Mills if he wants that championship.
As we see both men trying to find a way to get to their feet as the ref has started the count. Christian Mills to his feet first.
Banks up. Here we go.
All right. Huge takedown by Christian Mills and another huge takedown there by Christian Mills. Now roll him around into a huge swinging neck breaker.
Oh, man. That's rattled Banks. Banks better get with it. You better roll back in the ring. You can't win the championship out there. And oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. Huge suicide dive by Christian Mills.
The center's taking flight. This ain't looking good for Banks, Chris. I am worried. I am definitely worried.
As you should be, because Christian Mills is finding momentum here and is now staying on the attack, bringing Blake Banks back in the ring, goes for a huge maneuver but misses. Nobody home. Oh my goodness, so much craziness, ending in a kick to the face of Blake Banks.
Banks is rattled. He needs to get up because here goes Christian. Oh, splash and a cover. Kick out right there. Mills, that's right, yep. That wasn't 3 there, Mills. That wasn't 3. You can pound the mat all you want. You're not going to get the crowd behind you because Banks is going to get up. That's what he needs to do, Chris. He get up. Or help him up and let him win that championship.
Oh my goodness, Everett, so ridiculous. I see Christian Mills setting up for a maneuver, but Blake Banks reverses, giving a huge knee to the face, breaking up Christian Mills. Giving a huge pop-up neck breaker.
That's it.
Number 1, 2. Oh, that was 2 9/10.
Banks has finished many opponents in a lot of matches that I've seen Blake Banks wrestle at. I thought that was it, Chris. That right there, that was a statement right there, like I've never seen one.
Absolutely, almost hitting him with, or almost finishing it with that maneuver. So close, but Blake Banks taking too much time. This could end up being his downfall.
Nope. Looks like we're going for a double hook. Nope.
Oh my goodness, huge clothesline attempt there by Christian Mills, reversing to this rear naked choke by Blake Banks, throws him through and a roll through, goes for the kick, misses wildly. Blake Banks picking him up into a fireman's carry. Oh, fast behind, Christian Mills going for the huge.
The Seven Devils.
Huge move.
Seven Devils.
1, 2, 3. Christian Mills retaining the Riot Young Lions championship.
Oh, man. Chris, I thought Blake Banks had this. This was one hell of a match here at Riot Pro Wrestling with Blake Banks giving it all, but he came up short, and I hope you don't have to wrestle a broom from Mr. Showtime.
Absolutely, absolutely. Huge win by Christian Mills. Almost losing it there to Blake Banks. That might be one of the best Riot Young Lions championship matches that we have had in some time.
What a great way to end 2023 right here with the Riot Young Lions champion, Christian Mills. I will give him credit right there, Christo, but again, he's more nuttier than a box of fruit roll-ups.
Oh my goodness, Everett Lee. At least you give credit where credit is due. As always, though, as we hear right there from Christian Mills, a Riot Young Lions champion. Thank you guys so much for watching.